Hi guys, Clinton Kane here. Hi, it's Clinton Kane, just an interview. We talked about how much I hate sandwiches and am repulsed by them. I ate that. I ate that. I can do this, I can do this, I can totally do this. Hi, it's Clinton Kane here, just an interview. We talked about how much I hate sandwiches and I'm repulsed by it. Bought myself a little juicy couture. I keep it juicy, juicy. I eat the bathrobe, and the background kind of naturally looks like Brooke Schofield's video. So here I am cosplaying the both of them because I think Clinton Kane was wearing like a little basic black shirt underneath. That was kind of just for my own insecurity. I didn't want like any nipples showing, but that worked out in the end. So also, I know nobody cares, but like this isn't my place. I am house sitting for my sister. I am not a nepo baby. Um, for the record, I took care of my sister for a really long time. I cut her up fruit and all that shit too. So like this is my retirement. This must be what Asian moms feel like when their child becomes like a doctor. She's a dentist. So side note, it's a little bit problematic how a lot of influencers live in like generally middle to middle class areas, considering that there's the majority of people watching them aren't going to be living up at that standard, and that like topic for another day. But yeah, this might be a very, very bad thing to say online, but the scariest thing about watching Brooke Schofield's thing was how eerily similar I related to Clinton Kane. I know, I know. Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. I am in a lot of therapy. Clinton Kane reminds me of like me like 4 years, 5 years ago. It's just no matter how hard I try and erase my upbringing, I was still raised as a useless Prussian, a useless, precious Asian boy child. That means no chores, no responsibilities, and I mean, other than being responsible for your mom's mental well being and health, but I mean, also intense pressure and keeping up the face of the family because, like, whenever you're in public, you sort of represent your bloodline's future. I'll be straightforward. I learned how to lie from my mother. Nobody knows how to keep a lie going on better than an Asian mom who is ashamed of her past and has secrets to hide. Like, you've seen the K dramas, you've seen everything. Like, they just do. And when I heard Clinton Kane has mommy issues, I knew deep in my soul I felt that. For the longest time, I told people that like my sister was my mom, just sort of because like she was more of a mother figure to me growing up than my actual mom. So like I get what he means by like the mother figure thing, but like bro, you are like old. Stop saying things like that. Like I was literally like 12 when I was saying things like that. Okay, 12. Evolve, please. You have three stages. You're like at a Bulbasaur right now. Get to a Venusaur, please. The bathrobe is like burning my insides. So essentially, if you're not caught up yet, caught up yet, Clinton Kane lied about his mom dying multiple times, his mom and his brother dying, which I didn't follow that much. I know that it's a lie, but I don't know how much of that is a lie. So I just checked and I think what happened was a mother figure of his died, but his mom is still alive and well. Um, Brunei, where's Brunei? Country in Asia. So his mom is still out here living in Malaysia. Yeah, so his mom is still out here living in Malaysia. But he told everyone his mom died because a mother figure of his died. essentially. Scratch that. I'm not entirely sure if he even had a mother figure who died, but I just came across a very disturbing video of him like singing about the time his dad died, and like a lot of the comments were like, "Oh my gosh, he's hurting so much," because like the start of it was like he was like shaking like this while he was singing, and like it's just weird that like, bro, none of your family died in the first place. I would make a terrible lawyer. This whole video is supposed to be me like not defending him, but like at least trying to understand where he's coming from. Like at least at the bare minimum, we try and connect with another person on like wavelengths. That's such an icky Gen Z thing to say. Oh my god. My point was like my original point when I started making the video, like after I watched Brooke Schofield stuff, I tended to relate a lot to Clinton Kane. Not in a good way. It's sort of just to show that like, oh, you can grow out of that. If you really wanted to, it just takes like years of like a lot of work. So growing up, I was kind of a pathological liar. I would lie about pretty outrageous things, like just a lot. But the thing is, like, I would lie to like hide even worse secrets. Like, I definitely picked it up from my mom. Like, she would tell people like the most outrageous stories and just expects people to believe it. Like, she would lie to me, and like I was there, so like I don't know what you're on about. Um, and I think that's a very common thing for Asian moms, like lying to get out of their situation. Especially when there's embarrassing things that happened. Like growing up, I was really poor. I think that's like a big part for like my mom's lies. Like, I remember we used to live like five people in like one bedroom. So like what we would do was would have like two full mattresses. We would like stack them together, and like we would have like the really old bed frames on wheels, so like the really rusty beds. If you ever hit like your head on those or like any part of your body, that would like wreck yourself. But yeah, so we would stay in that room with like my grandma on the side. And like we had other rooms as well. Like it was like a three bedroom, but then we were also sharing it with like our cousins and all that who were just moving from America. Like we were like fresh off the boat, okay? Point is, my mom taught me from a very young age to be extremely embarrassed of our living situation. So we started lying about all those things. And I think that's a very common thing. My understanding is that his mom lives in Malaysia, so Southeast Asian, I can't imagine like the shame factor isn't there. You kind of have to show up to your like East Asians or whatever. Um, like even when I'm going out, like this area actually has a lot of Asian people. Like it is nice to see a look of disdain from like classism and not racism for once. Like where I live, it's like a lot of white people, but like not rich white people. So like the fact that they're still giving me that look, it's like it's just racism. But at least here it's like class. So like I'll take it. I'll take it. What was I talking about? I'll rewatch and get back on topic. In any case, I can imagine that like the Asian American male child upbringing stays relatively similar to one another. Like all the Asian guys I've talked to so far tend to share similar traits, I guess. Like, yeah. That being said, Clinton Kane is like the quintessential man child who does not know how to grow up. What I mean by that is I think a lot more people would relate to Clinton Kane than they would like to. Um, First of all, I don't know him personally because I am offline and I'm like a little bit dumb. But like, dude, his music, he sings in that same voice that, and I think he talks in that way too. And I believe like his Aussie accent was also confirmed to be faked, which by the way, it is very easy to fake an accent. Um, this gay accent can drop like that so easy. It is the easiest thing in the world to do. In in any case, he has the basic middle school, high school F boy type of accent. Like that is the accent that every single person uses. Like that is the accent people will make when you ask a boy to send you like whimpering videos. Like that is the sound. That is the noise. Like I was listening to like his first song and like I think I'm in love or something. And like I think like the first lyric was like hang on. Like he like growled and was like, "Oh."
Oh, I'm obsessed.
Yeah, I can't defend that. Clinton Kane is the type of man to be so into himself, but still not want to take a shower. Clinton Kane sounds like the victim of a boy mom who would try to find his mother in every relationship that he's in because she's the only woman that can handle him. Clinton Kane is the type of guy who would sing Good Luck Babe by Chappelle Roan like as a YouTube cover, but have it be from the perspective of the husband who married the lesbian. Like when you wake up next to him, when you wake up next to me in the middle of the night, I'm still thinking about how hot it'd be when you're kissing her wife. Like, bruh, if you were gonna be this easy to roast, like, at least clean up your dating life. Like, at the bare minimum, clean up your dating life. Like, don't get me wrong, I relate to Clinton Kane for being embarrassing online. Like, that is a given. Like, being embarrassing online is like nothing new. Like, Vine existed. But like, how are you gonna be so embarrassing, yet also be such an F-boy at the same time? The two things don't connect. But if you are going to be like, I don't know, like not conventional online, that is completely fine. But you better not also be like a 17-time cheater. Like you get it? You get it. You get it? Also, nobody was surprised that Brooke Schofield was racist. The only blunder is that Brooke Schofield should have made a public apology in a very easy to style outfit. Because dress to impress, you know, like influencer apologies is a category. Like, we could have used that. That would have been like an aisle of Brooke Schofields, like just walking down, like 5 star, 5 star, 5 star, each and every single time. How dare you deprive us of that? How dare you deprive us Robloxians of that? In any case, thank you for watching. I thought I had a point there, but like most of my videos, I really didn't. Um, Thank you for watching, and I did not know it did that. I did not know it did that. I did not know it did that. That is very cool.